Hey kids, I'm missing all of you, but I thought I'd let you see how clean the studio's looking. I've got more stuff to put away and to clean, but it's getting very organized while we're having this situation. But also, look who's here, Ollie. Hey, Ollie, what you doing? Yeah, are you studio dog? You gonna do a little? Can you do a little stretch or something? Can you sit? Yeah. How about if you shake for me? You shake? There he is. Other paw. Oh, I got it. It's hard to do this with one hand. You good boy. You good boy. Hello. So this project is going to have to do with motion. And sometimes it's hard to show motion in artwork other than maybe in cartoons where you'll see 3 lines or something behind a person when they're running. In this situation, we're going to do a person, or you can do whatever. We'll get to that. But I have cut out the shape of a girl who's running. And I've cut her out of kind of stiff paper, but you could probably do her out of just regular paper. So what I want to do is show people that she is actually moving, or give that impression. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take marker, and I hope these markers aren't all dried out. We'll see. So I'm going to take her, and we'll have a couple of examples here when we're done. But first of all, I just want to make it look like she's running fast, and she's just a silhouette, so I don't have any details of her. So I'm just going to do this where it's off, and it's always straight lines going horizontally. Now, if you remember, horizontal means like across, because if you think of the horizon line, horizontal is across, and vertical is up and down. So we're doing horizontal lines, and we're going, this is a bad marker. I think I'm going to need to have some markers delivered by Santa Claus this year. And now I can move this. Let me see. Get a little bit more. I can move this and we can see kind of a shape. But what we really want to do is kind of know a little bit more about what we've gone around. So we've got this fast look, but we also need just a slight outline of the person. In this case, it's a person. I'm just going to lightly outline this. She has her hand in a fist while she's running, and the other hand we don't see because it blends in with her body. Now, there, we have kind of a fast look here. Now, another thing we can do is not draw that. I'm going to get rid of this marker right now. That's a bad marker. You hear my trash Kandinsky? Squeaky as ever. Okay, I'm going to get a different color. And maybe I'll do, ooh, let's make this, this is a UB. We're going to do a UB marker. And this time I'm going to go, that one's way better marker. I'm just going to go all the way around this. And I'm going to keep it going all the way around. Not just behind. And then you can get a really fun image after you do something like that. This is a really simple, super simple project, but it's kind of amazing how we can make it look like a person's running, or this is their silhouette or their shadow or whatever. But I'm going to get in this little armhole here. I'm going to go around Then we'll take a look at it. You can do any shape you want, really. It doesn't have to be. I just chose a person, but I know one of my students loves horses. So she could definitely do a horse. Okay, now look at it. Isn't that cool? So you could do something like that with your shape. Now, I have a little bird. I drew a bird with his wings up. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that out. Very simple bird. It's like a peace bird, like a dove almost, but it's not. I'm thinking smaller. Maybe a wren. I love wrens. I love wren songs. And we'll be hearing those pretty soon. I've seen cardinals and lots of cardinals. And I've seen little finches. They're all wanting to get started with their nesting. And we have sparrows trying to build a nest in a very tiny birdhouse. Now they've gotten in and out of it, but it's very, very snug. So I'm not sure if they're gonna stay there. It's like moving into an apartment that's just way too small and you can barely get through the door. So we'll see how those turn out. Anyway, I'm cutting out this shape, and this, like I said, was stiffer paper. So you might have a little more luck with stiffer paper than you would with just regular drawing paper. But drawing paper will work fine, and you can just take your time, or maybe have help from an adult. So I'm going to show you this one. Now, we can make a design with this. We don't just have to do the thought of the outline of a bird. Ah, another bad one. Oh, these are terrible. Terrible. I guess we don't use markers very much, do we? Here's another UB. Maybe this one's good. I think it's newer. Okay, so we're going to do this bird. I hope you can see this okay. You might have to pull it up on your big screen. Okay, so we're doing this outline again. Now, I could do what I did just a minute ago and only do the back half of the bird, so it looks like it's just, you know, moving quickly. So I'm going to take and outline this. Whoop. There. And then we see that. Oh, no, that didn't work. I didn't go all the way around it, did I? And then we see that. Okay, so that one's okay, and then you can always go back in and then draw your line like this, and you see the wings. Maybe put a dot. But you can also do what we did here and go all the way around the bird. So we'll go all the way around. Oh, try to hold it still. You'll probably be better than I am at this. Whoop, 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 whoop. Uh-oh, it's covering up the lady. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going all the way around. My hand's in the way, you can't see a thing, I know it. So there's a bird. Might be better if you did like a butterfly shape, because this is almost hard to tell, but maybe this is cool. Maybe we want to do something more abstractly. You know, I'm gonna walk over here and get some colored or crayons and see how that works. Okay, here's the crayons. Now, these are ones I did earlier, so you can see she almost looks like she's on fire. So maybe you should make some superhero that has some special abilities, or maybe that one's going so fast that they're faster than the speed of light and sound or whatever. Okay, so now say you want to make a more of a pattern shape. I'm just going to make some weird shape, any shape. I don't know if it's going to look like anything. I'm not trying to make it look like anything. Maybe I'll do this. Here we go. So I did that, so you probably couldn't even see anything I was doing, but here we are. Here we are. I'm going to do, I'm just going to find a, see if I can find a gray in here, but, okay, we'll do violet. So, now we've done this before with charcoal. One of my students, my oldest student that I have right now attending art, did it when he was probably 8 maybe, 7 or 8, and it turned out so cool. This project was just overlapping patterns, and we're gonna do that too. So you can do, now here's my weird shape. Wonder if you see anything in there. It just could have been a Mickey Mouse if I tried or something, but I didn't try for that. So I'm gonna change my color, okay? And I'm gonna put a different one over it. I'm gonna see what happens. But it'll take a couple of these to get even a design going. And try to go the same direction as you start when, you don't have to, I guess there's no reason, but it just keeps it consistent. Once you start coloring around your shape, you keep it kind of going the same direction. It might be nice. Okay, there's that. Now I'm gonna try, how about if I do a red in here? I'll turn it this way. So now, what if you did something you really recognize? Like, what if you did like a bow tie, or a bow, or a, now I changed directions, so I guess you can do any direction. We have no rules here. And as you go, yeah, I'm just going any which way with my coloring, so I guess you could do whatever you want. Now, you see what's happening here? It's kind of a cool pattern. I'm going to use this color again. And come over here. Maybe we make this a really cool abstract with our pieces. This should give you quite a bit to do. I mean, if you start with a character that you want to go around, or an animal that's running, you know, that'll keep you busy for a while. And then you decide to switch to do something a little more abstract. What if you did hearts? Obviously, this could be more of a heart. I suppose that's what this really is closest to. But you could do that and come up with a cool design. And then maybe we do something even more to this abstract piece that we're working on. And maybe we bring in some black doodles on there. I'll have to, let me see if I can pull out. Here's one of our baskets. I'll put it right under here. Okay, so maybe we decide to do some doodlies in and around our abstract art. And then you got kind of a cool piece happening. Of course, you probably won't have a burning, running person on your beautiful masterpiece here, but anyway, here's another example of the birds. Oops. And then you can see how they kind of look cool. So you could do a pattern with your birds. You could do, like I said, we could do maybe butterfly. I'm writing this upside down, kids, in cursive. What do you think? It's probably not going to turn out quite right. How do I do an F? Let's see. I think I got it. Fly. I think the others I will print. So you could do a bird, a horse. Oh my gosh, it's endless. So really, you could, I'm not gonna write a list, but you could do, and then you can do crayons. My goodness, I'm slow at this. Okay, so you could do crayons. markers. This is off the page. Okay, markers. I'm glad I don't have to write like this all the time. Markers, colored pencils. It's getting worse. Hey, maybe you should all do this, right upside down. We've done a lot with writing without looking. You could certainly do this, and I know you've written some things backwards, so that's a good thing to practice too. Anyway, here we go. Oh, I think I'm just making a mess of this. So, and really all you need is scissors, maybe a pencil, maybe a pen, and you can do a marker, crayon. You just need paper, maybe stiff paper, maybe not. And that's what we're doing this time. And I will come up with another project soon. Okay, bye, take care.